message that I want to communicate to the American public. We haven't seen anything unusual.
They have no idea where it comes from.
And it's just moving so strangely.
Well, the Coast Guard says that there are 30 of them following one of their ships in the ocean. So would that work?
Mayorkas is in a massive panic in his cover-up over the drones, and he's the Department of Homeland Security, so he should know. The government's response is, you're not seeing anything.
They have an industrial-grade drone. They put it up. They were tracking one of these drones, Elizabeth, and they said this thing easily evaded them, disappeared out of thin air.
I'm not here to start a conspiracy. I'm here to say that we are frustrated with the lack of answers and the lack of clarity. You'll get none from Mayorkas in this interview. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug TenNapel. You found the right channel. I thank you guys for watching. And I want to hear from you guys in the comments below what you think the drones are. I'm going to keep coming back to this as long as it keeps hitting the news. Watch this.
President-elect Donald Trump, he just called on the Biden administration for you guys to either release any information it has about these mysterious drone sightings or shoot the drones out of the sky.
Now that's Donald Trump. Here he is on X, mystery drone sightings all over the country. Can this really be happening within our government's without our government's knowledge? I don't think so. Let the public know, and now. Otherwise, shoot them down, Donald J. Trump. We know that he did that one because it's full of misspelling, so he's in a panic doing it right away. Anyways, he wants clarity, and I think we're going to get answers when he gets into office.
Message that I want to communicate to the American public. We haven't seen anything unusual. We know of no threat. Secondly, we have gone to Congress repeatedly asking for more authority to counter drone activity. And we have also asked for more authority to give to the state and local officials under our supervision, because it correctly notes those authorities need to be expanded.
I want to play something another New Jersey congressman, Republican Jeff Van Drew, said about the drones over his state in New Jersey. Listen to this.
We're not being told the truth. They are dealing with the American public like we're stupid. They don't know what it is. They don't know what it's about. They haven't taken one down to analyze it. They have no idea where it comes from, but they know that it's not that. I mean, that's nonsense. They do not know what they're doing. Why don't they take one of them down, analyze it, and let us know what's really happening?
What do you say to the congressman?
Well, first of all, we have experts, and he should not diminish the extent of their expertise and the extent of their dedication.
Anytime the government brings up the experts, especially a Democrat like Alejandro Mayorkas, grab your wallet, because this is a massive cover-up. I don't believe your expertise. We can see with our own eyes. Bring one down and let's study it. It's not a big deal, dude. Just put it on camera.
If you look real close, they look like fixed-wing aircraft, about 8 to 10 feet wide, colorful, white blinking lights.
That is not a plane.
Definitely not an airplane, but what was it?
These things are everywhere. We have footage coming up. He says he can't bring one down, but look at this. This is a TikTok I found in Japan where their police have a net. Watch this net. It comes up and it gobbles up a drone. So we proposed that. That's a great invention. Get a big giant net and take one of these giant drones down and let's get a look at it. Now here's footage. This is shot from Fox News anchor Harris Faulkner and her daughter. They saw drones outside of their window.
That's definitely a drone. And it's just moving so strangely. Yeah, that's one. See how it's even with the tops of the trees? Mm-hmm. That's where I saw. And there's another one right behind the trees. You see it?
Yes, just standing there, hovering right there. Oh, yeah, it's right there, not moving. That one too isn't moving either. It's just hovering. There's one right back there.
Gosh, just the sound of all of them.
Oh yeah, that's...
And they've been kind of encircling them. That's another one.
Yeah, I got that one.
People know the difference between skies full of normal commercial drones and skies full of brand new weird drones making a lot of noise, tons of them. They know the difference. Now they're trying to say, the government's official position is that a lot of these are just normal aircraft. Again, I have a problem with saying this is normal commercial aircraft, commercial drones even. Drones usually have a mission. They go somewhere. These ones that Harris Faulkner is shooting, they're just hovering in the air with nowhere to go. They don't act normal. People know the difference. Now, I don't know anything. I don't know anything about these drones. I only know that the government's not telling the truth when it's trying to say, like, people don't know anything. This is all normal. No, that's false. It is not normal. People do know the difference between normal and giant drone activity in the skies. And we also know drones that are not being captured. Now, New Jersey, the state today said, if a drone lands, do not approach it. Call your hazmat, local hazmat, hazardous materials on a downed drone. You're going to hear Mayorkas tell a massive lie, saying that these things are the kinds of drones that could be purchased at like a Walmart.
It's not as though anyone can just take down a drone in the sky. That in and of itself would be dangerous.
Do you have the authority to shoot down drones?
Our authorities are very limited. That is precisely why we have gone to Congress to expand those authorities.
I despise his answer to everything, too, is let us expand our authority. No thanks, state. I don't want to give you more authority. That's the typical liberal response is, oh, are you afraid? Give us more authority to run everything. No, you can't panic us into losing our liberty. But as far as danger goes, wait, you can't go and throw one of those nets over one? They don't want to admit that they can't catch them. They can't track them. They can't jam their signals. That's what they don't want to admit. They could end this thing right now. Take one down, show it to us. And they go, look, it's a commercial drone. It's legal. It's normal. They don't want to do that.
We believe that there are cases of mistaken identity where drones are actually small aircraft and people are misidentifying them. There very well may be drones in the sky, of course, but those are commercially available. One can go into a convenience store and buy a small drone. There are also...
Oh, he's saying you're a dummy. It's Walmart drones. You can go into a small convenience store. That's all people are seeing. I'm getting mad now. It's very easy for Alejandro Mayorkas to get me mad. Though, like James Carville, he does usually unhinge his jaw and swallow a rat whole right before shedding his skin.
Do you know and you can't say? Can you tell me that?
No, I'm telling you, Martha, I'm telling you, we don't
You
know.
don't know.
We can't corroborate every single sighting. Some of them we have, not all of them, and we're working hard to do that. We know people are afraid of it. We know people have concerns. We have those same concerns.
Yeah, because they're flying over your house, and it sounds like there are motorcycles landing on your roof. So let me ask you this. One, person who watched this online said they think it's a Pterodynamics Transwing Drone XP4, which is being developed by the U.S. Navy as a recon and logistics drone capable of picking up and dropping off packages between land and moving ships in high seas and winds. They're suggesting it's an American company. We asked the company. They said we can't speculate on the origin of the drones that are flying over New Jersey. So is that an avenue that has been inspected? Is this a private company that is practicing something? And wouldn't they have to clear something with somebody to have this kind of activity?
It could very well be, as I said, these could be commercially developed drones of some kind.
Why not just take one down and figure out what's going on?
Well, the idea of taking something down, again, you got...
we can't. John Kirby offers no confidence. Anybody feel any better now that you've heard from him? Does it sound like they're in charge? They're too busy doing diversity hires, hiring blue-haired, whatever, gender-bending whatever, than being efficient, getting you information quickly. Like we've said, this has been going on now for months, really upticked in the last 3 weeks, and no answers. That's not America. It's going to be when Trump gets back. And by the way, Trump himself, he's getting briefed on everything. For him to tweet that we should be offering explanations or shooting them out of the skies, he knows that our government does not know what is going on. He knows that. He gets a security briefing now that he's the president-elect coming into office. So his response bugs me too, because he'd tell the public if he knows. He'd go, look, they're ours, or they're Space Force, or they're experimental craft. We're running tests. Everybody calm down. That would be the answer. If they were ours, we would know they were ours by their signature, by their markings. They can't bring them down. They can't find them. And they're lying to us.
Advised after we made contact with that officer that there were 50 that came off the ocean. 50? 50. That was my reaction also. There were 50 that were coming off the ocean.
And this is a sworn officer?
A sworn officer, yes.
But you want to worry about public safety. First of all, we don't have enough conclusions to take that kind of a policy action. But let's just assume for a minute, Martha, that we did. I mean, you're not going to want to shoot something down where it could hit somebody's house or hurt somebody.
Well, the Coast Guard says that there are 30 of them following one of their ships in the ocean. So would that work?
I mean, again, we have to develop the policy options based on what we know we're dealing with here, and we just don't know enough to make those to take those kinds of actions. But my goodness, we're going to do everything we can to find out, and we're going to share as much as we can. I understand it's frustrating for folks.
Yeah.
It's frustrating for us. We want to know as well.
What does President Biden say about it?
He also has tasked the team to look into this and to be energetic in doing it.
Oh, yeah, Biden's getting right on this, folks. Everybody calm down. Biden's on the job. This is, I love that Martha McCallum isn't buying any of this. She's just going, you can't shoot them over the ocean? You can't go over the ocean, follow them out to the ocean and shoot them down? If you're worried about them landing on a house, use one of those nets. Something's fishy. I hate conspiracies. I'm not trying to do a show about a giant cover-up. I wouldn't do that to you guys. But I'm only saying all of these answers from Alejandro Mayorkas, from John Kirby, from everyone who's told us, calm down, this is all normal. And that's the official Biden administration's position right now. I know that's a lie. I don't buy it. I don't know what's going on, but I think they're too afraid to admit that they're incompetent. I'm Doug in Exile. What do you think those drones are?